Guess who's back? Back again. I told myself I wasn't going to do that, but I did it. Hi, guys. It's me. It's Easy. Welcome to Easy Does It. Season 3 premiere. We're going to talk about some football today. Some other sports. First thing I want to talk about to all zero of you who are listening is the Chicago White Sox, because man, they are really funny this year. Did y'all know? That the entire AL Central is over 500 except the White Sox? Everyone in the AL Central is over 500, and yet the division is still, I believe, 52 games under 500 because of how bad the White Sox are. It's unlike anything we've ever seen. And I know Frank, if he was listening, would say something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, well, we all knew the White Sox were going to be bad this year." No, we knew they would be bad. We didn't know they would be this bad, this horrendous. It's the worst team of all time. They might be the worst baseball team that has ever existed. It's very sad, and I feel for them, and that's why I'm repping the only real professional baseball team in Chicago. So that's how I like to come back. Anyway, I'll let my guests on now, and we're going to talk about football, which is the sport that people actually care about. We got, of course, the wonderful Crooked Commish and Mr. Chicago. So what's up, guys? How we doing?
I was doing fine until you brought up that unfortunate damn fact about my damn White Sox.
Yeah, they're really bad.
I didn't think
they're really
it was gonna
bad. They
be
got to get
this
it together. Like
I didn't
for
think it would
the
be this
sake of the
bad,
city.
but somebody needs to be fired to a point where they are fucking forced to walk home. Like that's how bad this has gotten. Like this is all Jerry Reinsdorf's fault.
It is. No, he needs to be fired, and he needs to lose his house or something. Like, it's terrible. They're
He needs
51
to lose
games.
a lot of money. Like I need his pockets to severely take a punch before
I mean,
somebody punches him in the fucking face.
they're
I think
winning.
the only issue with that is like if his pockets take too much of a hit, he'll just move the team out of Chicago.
He's not doing that. Crook, he's not going to do that.
There's not much of a team.
It's
They
not
are
gonna happen.
currently half. So you know how baseball seasons are 162 games. Half of that is 81. The White Sox are currently half a season under 500. They're 81
Easy.
games under 500.
You have to keep peeing in my milkshake just to let me know it ain't milkshake no damn more. Okay?
Look, hey man, I want the White Sox to be better than
disheartening and very hurtful for you to even start the show off with this unfortunate damn fact about
with this
Chicago.
bullshit.
It's the season premiere. Look, I want the White Sox to be better. I want Chicago to be better in general. It's like, because the Cubs
The
have been
world
making
is so much better when Chicago sports is better.
Agreed.
Chicago sports teams.
Agreed. And it's one of those things where I'm I'm proud of how the Cubs have been playing lately. I think that Chicago baseball is getting better on the north side for sure, and they're making a push. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but I could be proud of this push that they've been making. And going from I think there were 9 games under 500 earlier this year, and now 4 games over. Looking to try to squeak into the playoffs. Very unlikely that it actually happens, but man, going to that Cubs Dodgers game and watching PCA and everyone just absolutely kick ass was pretty cool. And I'm happy the Cubs are good. And the White Sox, they have to say they have a lot of work to do is a big time understatement. I'll just say that.
No, demolition the whole damn team, Easy. Don't leave nothing behind. I mean, just full out demolition the damn team. Knock the entire damn building down.
Mr. Chicago, it sounds like you're saying you want new uniforms too for demolition the whole team. New colors, new uniforms. I mean,
well, why do they wear black socks?
We're starting from ground zero.
Whatever the hell is going to tickle the fancy of the damn players to go out there and win games, and we can actually have some all-star caliber players on this damn team. Whatever's going to work, I don't give a damn what it is, but it just brings your mood down to see that our team, that my team, I'm a Southsider, I support the Cubs, but when the Cubs play the White Sox, to hell with the damn Cubs. It's all about the White Sox. But to see them be so bad that somebody needs to get not only fired, but hurt. I need some fights to break out with this damn team or something.
Bring back that disco night.
I need some violence to happen because they're choosing violence, losing this many damn games. This is ridiculous, man. I can't.
It's a little. I'm a little surprised there's not much infighting within the team, like within the players there, because like
I would have thought that too.
Usually when especially with baseball and stuff, like we've seen it with the Cubs when they're struggling or having a bad stretch, like you see them in the dugout going at each other because they're like they got that competitive juice. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen. Yeah, exactly.
Time, even when the Cubs were really bad, and they were still selling out Wrigley Field, especially those night games. I mean, those night games were still fun to go to, even though they were losing a lot of those games. But you didn't see a whole lot of turmoil within the dugout, right? And it's like with this is much worse. I need somebody to be pointing and cursing each other out or throwing a damn baseball mitt or something.
At least, right? You want some passion. You want like
I get nothing from them.
I miss Zambrano.
Even transition
remember Zambrano and Barrett fighting in the dugout? Remember D. Lee fighting Barrett? I think everyone fought Barrett.
Yeah. Derek Lee was he was a badass, man. But even transition to the Bears, like think about this. So Chicago sports teams don't make it easy for us to be fans. They're terrible for my blood pressure, man. I almost have a damn heart attack, stroke, and a damn brain aneurysm watching Chicago sports teams, especially when we're doing things to warrant us to lose the damn game, and then we come back and win. Like that first week against the Titans, just going to the Bears, like my blood pressure was way too damn high. I needed some Tylenol. I needed to take some damn cough medicine. I needed some damn Halls to get my voice back. I was pissed. And then they won the damn game. And I'm just like, see, I need you all to stop doing this to me. Like, my health is at risk being a damn Chicago fan. Like, it's not healthy for me, man.
Yeah, it should have been an easy win, but it's a win, and so I'm thrilled about it. Like, every win feels awesome. But, man, that was a – that was a
whirlwind. It was a whirlwind, to say the least.
Yes, I'll be able to look back on it so positively. Like down the line, I'll be able to look back on highlights from that game and be like, "Yeah, that was a fun one." Thank you, Will Levis. Will Levis is our real MVP from that game. That's for sure.
It was very underwhelming. I thought for sure. Like, I mean, we had so much hype and expectations around Caleb, and even though we were all trying to tell ourselves, "Hey, he's a rookie," he's going to there's going to be some bumps. Like we just still were expecting a bit more fireworks than what we saw. And it was just one of those, it was kind of a typical Bears defense of what we've been used to, where not much production on the offense, special teams and defense bails us out.
I'll tell you, I wasn't disappointed.
I was at least, I'm not putting this just on Caleb. The entire offense was bad. Like everybody. From the play calling to the offensive line to the damn personnel around them. Everything was bad about the offense. And that's what pissed me off. I didn't expect them to come out there guns blazing and scoring 27 points. No. But looking like that, no. That was nothing of what I expected.
They had a holding penalty on a 1-yard run.
Jesus Christ.
What are you holding for if you're only going to gain 1 yard? Like, what's the point of doing the holding if that's the case?
I want to know how the hell is this offensive line so bad that Simmons, the defensive tackle for the damn Titans, he garnered up enough damn attention from 3 damn players. How is he getting through 3 players?
He's really good.
He had 3 players blocking him, and he still got through. I don't even understand.
It's embarrassing, but he's just really good. That's really what it comes down to.
He is, or we're really that damn bad. It's a matter of perspective.
It's a little bit of both.
Right.
But also, like,
go right ahead.
Look, I wasn't underwhelmed at all because, like, it was a bad offensive performance, but we won. So, like, again, anytime we get the victory, it's a good thing. And
I don't
also,
care how we win, as long as we win.
If there is anything good to say, no turnovers was great.
No turnovers, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what you need.
That could have made matters. Well, we one person damn near fucking just like cost us the game by shaving points, kicking the damn ball to the damn team after he muffed the damn kickoff. But I won't get off into that.
Bailey
not turning the ball over. That was big
because
he
had
opportunities that he could have fucking turned the ball over, and put us in an even worse situation. So
if he just fumbled it to himself, he could have just picked it up and run with it.
That was the worst fumble I've ever seen in my life.
Fumbled it 20 yards.
Or just fell on it.
That was the worst fumble I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a fumble so bad.
He fumbled
Guys,
it
I was
40
ready.
yards.
If I was there, I was ready to take off his damn jersey as he was walking to the sideline. I'm like, no, you're not going to need this jersey for the rest of the
Yeah,
day.
He would listen. If
Like,
I was at the game, I would have had to have security escort me out the damn stadium because I'm gonna make his ass walk home. Like, no, I'm like, you know what? I like Valus. I watched Valus in Tennessee, and he was a really good dual threat in terms of special teams and offense.
He
I'm
shouldn't
like,
be
just not
returning
seeing him
kicks. He
transition
shouldn't
to the
be returning
league like
kicks.
this. I'm like, what the hell is this? What is going through your mind, son? Are you thinking about something else other than fucking football? Like, what are you thinking about?
He should not be returning kicks. I still think that there is hope for him at running back. I still do. I mean,
I want to believe that. I really
want to believe that. But like, he shouldn't be
I want to
returning kicks.
believe
Why is he back
he
there?
should be in some type of, he should be utilized some type of way. But right now, I don't even want him on the field to any capacity. I don't know about you guys, but I cringe when he's out there. I'm like, shit, come on.
Yeah.
Please don't fuck this up. I need you
Yeah.
to not cost us this game, man.
even when it's a handoff, I'm still
nervous,
hesitant
man.
and worried.
I
that
get
he's just gonna
nervous.
drop
I
it
get
or
really
fumble it.
nervous. I get nervous him running the ball, him running routes as a receiver. I don't care. I get nervous with he is on the field anywhere. I'm just like,
You know, I really it is. I get nervous whenever Caleb drops back too with that offensive line. That center was really bad.
so
That
bad.
center number 65.
So
Scotland?
bad.
Yeah,
Jesus
Coleman.
I bet
Christ.
Cody Whitehair somewhere
No.
laughing because
Oh, my
like
God.
Cody Whitehair wasn't good, but he wasn't that bad. Like this guy's getting knocked on his ass. I think it's Shelton every
Yeah, it
time.
was Shelton. It was
Yeah.
Bates. It was Davis.
Bates got knocked on his ass too.
Jenkins
Yep.
too. Jenkins did too.
Yep.
No
No,
one.
Everybody
looked
got
good,
manhandled
man.
at one point in time on our line.
I'm just
Everybody
like,
got
I mean,
manhandled.
and it's not going to be any easier against Will Anderson and
it's not.
and
Hunter.
against
Danielle
Danielle
Hunter.
Hunter and
Danielle
against
Hunter has been a thorn in our
and
ass
against-
for a very long time, so he knows us very well.
and against what's his name on the Texans? I think his name is Jerry Hughes. Right.
You talking
Yeah.
about the defensive tackle?
Yeah, defensive end. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
it's
Okay,
not
okay.
like like these are guys who are gonna make it hard on us as they
Oh,
should.
man.
Like that's what they do. What up, Jay Grizz? Welcome to the show. Salute to you, Jay Grizz. Glad to have you here, Mal. Of course, as always, great to have you in the comments. Anyway, yeah, let's. I do want to talk about our defense though, because our defense is ferocious, and we got that guy. Like my favorite play that I forgot to include in my top 6 was, I think it was a 3rd and 3, and Edmonds like trailed a receiver or a running back all the way across the field on a drag route and stopped him before getting a first down. That's the
Yep.
kind of hustle and grit that
That
I
was
love
on,
watching. That's
Pollard,
why I
yeah.
watch football.
That was Pollard that was getting that pass, and Edmonds.
It was either Pollard or Spears.
Yeah,
it was
it
Pollard
one
or
of those,
Spears.
Yeah.
Chased him down, right? Chased him the
Yeah,
fuck down. That was a
chased him
huge
down.
play.
Got it, and stopped him
Also-
I
1
was
year
nervous
short.
about
Yep.
that because I'm like, had he not had the right the right direction or the right angle on that tackle, he would have took it about 15, 20 goddamn yards up the field. So it was a damn good move. I was very appreciative. I saw 1 or 2 tackles miss, but I really saw a real polished defense that played a hell of a lot better, especially given how bad they played the beginning of last year. So this defense knows each other. They've been together for the most part about 2-3 years. So it's like,
Yeah,
I expected them to get out there and get at it. The offense is going to take some time for them to really fully gel.
the defense had one bad drive early in the game,
Yeah,
and then another bad drive in the second half where they just they were just letting up these 3rd and longs, which you hate to see. But
Yeah.
other than that, in general, they played a great game, and just given how poorly the offense was playing, I can't really blame the defense for any of their transgressions. And then in the second half, it was just like unleash the beast. I want to talk a little bit about who I think is the most important player on the Bears defense right now. And it's someone who isn't getting talked about a lot, but it's someone who is so important because if he plays well, then it elevates everyone else. And that's Gervon Dexter.
yeah.
I'm
Gervon,
sorry.
yeah.
Is it Gur or Jur?
It's Gervon Dexter.
So it's Gervon, like GIF. Okay.
Yeah.
Gervon Dexter. I want to show you his sack. Pause. I want to show you the sack that he had from
Wow.
early in the
I'm just
the
gonna
third
step
quarter, I
out for a
believe.
minute.
I was really impressed by the defensive line, though.
Yeah, the defensive line I thought was great. And watch
They were.
Watch Gervon get this sack.
Levis, down he goes.
If he's going to be splitting double teams like that,
I need that.
that's a problem. That's going to be a
That's what I said.
problem.
I wanted him to be a mini sack. If he can be a mini Warren Sapp, I should say, that would
Yes.
be like a chef's kiss there. If he could be a type version of that. But I also wanted to give Will Levis like some of his flowers. He was making some big time throws like in the beginning part of the games where he was staying in the pocket and he was getting smashed. But then
I
he was
also-
completing that.
I also wanna
Will
give
Levis,
Will Levis-
if y'all remember him in Kentucky, Will Levis has a strong ass arm, and that's the one thing that is going to work well for him. Now, obviously, it's going to take some time for him to develop, but yeah, Will Levis was taking some punishment back there on that.
But he was hanging tough in the pocket.
He was.
Yeah.
That throw he made, that he almost made to, I think that was Boyd or it might have been Ridley. And the fact that Jalen Johnson either got beat and then he sped
He gave up.
or he made him think he beat him and then just
No.
kind of like got him on the up. You thought you had me. And he had that interception.
I thought he let up.
Nope. I'm going to tell you what happened on that play.
He could have fooled him, though.
No. I'm going to tell you what happened on that play. Darrell Taylor got into the backfield and just got to Levis in time to force a bad throw. That's what happened on that play.
For sure.
No,
but
he almost caught the pass,
if you look
though,
at the
right there.
if you look at the D backs there and you're just watching the D back and the receiver, JJ looked like he thought the play was over and kind of like stopped. The reason why he was able to get to that ball is because of what 52 did and kind of made that ball hang up in the air a little. But if he wasn't there and if he wasn't there and he was able to throw a clean ball, that would have been a touchdown and that would have looked bad for JJ.
Yeah, and
if he was
I feel like JJ baited him though. Like I feel like there was a bait because if you go back and look at where JJ was, it was almost like he made the receiver think he beat him, and then he at the last minute he came right in front of him to just try to catch the damn ball, and damn it, he almost had it. I was damn near. I was really happy that he was right there to at least make sure that no catch was caught by anybody.
I'm telling you, I saw the breakdown of this play, and it was in fact Darrell Taylor causing the pressure and causing that ball to hang up for a minute. Because remember, look, JJ is a great receiver. Calvin Ridley is a great route runner. He's not just a good route runner; he's a great route runner. So I understand him getting burnt at one point during the game. But no, that's why it was
a damn good pickup. Man.
Darrell Taylor had a season where he had 9.5 sacks. They didn't trade him because he's bad. They traded him because they weren't going to be able to pay him. Like, he's a good pass rusher, and I think
first damn game with the damn team, 2 sacks.
I gotta say, I think Eberflus did a really good job. Using his guys to where like they could be the most successful, like on passing downs. Darrell Taylor was in the game a lot. Getting after Levis. I'm going to share the top 6 plays from the game, plus a couple honorary mention. Why 6? Because I like Kyler Gordon. I'm a Kyler Gordon guy, and he wears number 6. So
and we had a pick 6 in the game too. So yeah.
No, he did not.
Well, winner chicken dinner.
Yeah,
Tyree Stevenson. So here's some plays.
We got a pick 6 in the game as a defense though. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, that's a better reason. Yeah, that's why it's 6 because I like when we have a pick 6. And I like that I can always count on my Bears to bring me a pick 6. So enjoy these top 6 plays. Or 8 or whatever.
Fake it to Swift on the rollout. Williams on the move, looking for DJ Moore, who just 5 in the pattern for Williams. Slings it, looking for more, pumped into the air. It is caught by Ogudze. He lost the ball, and then it's recovered by Chicago.
Waste his clock.
And DJ Moore will get the little jet sweep here. He found a hole. And Moore picks up yardage out past the 25-yard line. Titles, but now getting a major opportunity with Tennessee. Williams trying to find an alley. Still on the move, is going to have to take off, and he'll run for the first down. Here it comes. Great blitz pickup by Spears, but that gets knocked away from Levis by Darrell Taylor. Loose ball, and out of the pack, it looked like Edwards. They run away from the pressure with Swift, who tries to hurdle his way past the defender into Tennessee territory. Stonehouse with pressure, a block, It's scooped up by the Bears. Back the other way. Jonathan Owens. Touchdown, Chicago. 3rd down and 6. Here they come. Gordon's coming. Levis gets wrapped up. Flakes it ahead. It's picked off. Tyreek Stevenson will give the Bears the lead on another defensive play. They need to get to midfield. Levis off the back foot, floats it up for Boyd. It is picked off. Jalen Johnson seals the deal.
So I want to explain my reasoning there for putting that last play at number 1. My reasoning is that's the play that won us the game. So, whatever wins you the game is going to be the number 1 play. But
and
yeah,
Jalen Johnson is the best damn corner in the NFL.
He's up there. He's tier 1 for sure. And it is a monstrosity that Madden will not give him his superstar by now. Like, my God, come on, Madden.
Oh,
I'd win a lot more games if I had that.
I think
luxury.
he's more pissed about that top 100 and being left.
yeah,
left
he don't
out
give a
that
damn
list.
about the damn Madden. The Madden thing screwed a lot of damn players.
The top
over.
100 thing.
No, I admit,
The top
the
100,
Madden
he
thing
was an
pissed me off.
all-pro bowler. He deserved to be in that top 100. So he's playing with a vengeance, and I fucking love it. I love
Well,
every
it's awesome.
bit of it.
I
need
mean,
him
he's
to be pissed
tackling.
off about this.
He's making plays. Also, the guy I really want to shout out is TJ Edwards. That guy, like the way he just fights through the blocks and is able to slide under people and make plays, and how he's so good in coverage and he's so smart. He just knows what's coming. I'm really excited about this. As always, I guess it's typical Bears fan fashion, but it's it feels like we got a real defense again, and that's exciting. Also, that one scramble by Caleb Williams on that one drive was very good to see because, 3rd and 10, you need a first down. He puts his body on the line, knows where he needs to go, dives.
And he doesn't really even get hit that hard.
He doesn't. Yeah.
He really.
Think
on that
about
particular
how
play,
he
he
juked
handled
the
that well.
defender into
Yep.
because that defender was going to try to knock his damn clock off, but he juked him and made him think he was going to go out of bounds, and he just slid through him and went ahead and got the first down. So that was a damn good run.
He's already running the ball better than Tua. So
yes, that not very hard to do that.
Mr. Chicago, I thought you would appreciate that shit. You going up against his ass. I thought you'd like that shit.
Well, yeah, I did in fantasy, absolutely. but no, I mean, listen. If he would have just slid, man,
Amen,
goddamn.
No, for sure.
He just got to slide, man. I don't like Tua taking hits like that. I'm worried
it's
for him.
dumb. It's dumb. I feel bad for the guy, but man, just slide, just get down.
But yeah, he's been told that before.
Yeah,
I do think we'll see more. And I was talking about this on the last show on Chicago Clubhouse podcast. I was talking about how I think they really wanted to escape this game with a win. They knew I think the Bears went into this game against the Titans knowing that they could beat Will Levis and the Titans. They knew they could get it done, and I think that's why they had a conservative offensive game plan. You got to win week 1 at home against a pretty bad team. You got to make it happen. A bad offense, a good defense. The Titans have a good defense, I think, but not a good offense.
But here's the thing about that, Easy. So think about this, because they even said this during the post game press conference that this team didn't get down on themselves. They didn't get discouraged. They had their heads down, soaking in it and just,
right.
talking about it. They were still confident because as much as we were down 17-3 at halftime, there were still opportunities that Tennessee missed to put us away for good, and they didn't do it. So it left us too many opportunities to capitalize on it in the second half to get back in this fucking game. So to see the defense hey, man, listen, don't worry about it. Y'all gonna figure it out, offense. We got this shit. And
I'm not gonna lie.
Buyer say that that meant a lot to know this defense got their back. And the fact
I'm not gonna lie. I think this was Eberflus's best coached game because I did think that. Look, I've been as critical of Eberflus as anyone. But this was
I have to think about that before I respond to that because I'm like,
my reasoning is
defensively, yes, this offense, Shane Waldron, he did some real gutsy-ish shit. I'm like, all right, man, don't let me see that shit again. Don't do that no more. Don't you fucking
the offense,
play. Don't got them screen pass to a tight end on 3rd and fucking long again. I bet not see that again, man.
But look, here's the thing. In a game like this against the Titans, again, who's all defense and no offense, kind of like the way we were, it's a game where we're going to have to scratch and claw. And I understand, if you get into a field position battle with the Titans, you can beat the Titans. That's how
we underestimated how the Titans were going to come out because Pollard is still a damn good running back, a damn good dual threat, and obviously D-Hop was banged up, so he couldn't be as effective as he usually is. But a healthy D-Hop would be a fucking threat to us, even as great as our secondary is. And then obviously Tyler Boyd is pretty good. Calvin Ridley, we know, is a damn good route runner and a speedster for that matter too. So when given the right opportunities. If we were to meet this team later in the season, I think it would be a much closer game in terms of them scoring in first and second half. But I do think that, this Titans team we underestimated them, and they were a lot tougher than we expected them to be. They do have a solid team. So they're not a playoff contender team, true enough, but
look, they got L'Jarius Sneed.
That's a team that can still beat you though. Like they ain't a bad team.
No, they're not a bad team, and their defense is legit. Like I do think they have a real defense. I think I am grateful that their quarterback just kind of gave us the game. That was nice of him. But
yeah, that was a stupid pick he threw. Like that was a bonehead mistake. I know damn well he's like,
yeah,
he's got a lot of Jay Cutler in him. That's for sure. I'll just say that. But yeah, it was look, it was good win for us. Glad to be 1-0. I'm glad that they the Bears we clearly stuck with what we were gonna do. And the offense didn't come through in big moments because they didn't need to. The defense did all the work for them. And so, they didn't need to put the ball in harm's way. And I noticed, late in the game on a 3rd and 14, after the turnover, we were down by 4, Caleb on a play, he could have tried to, pick it all up. Instead, he scrambled for, 5 yards, got us a shorter field goal, put us in range.
Yeah.
To cut it to a 1-score game because we knew we would get the ball back. Now, we didn't know we'd get the ball back on a pick 6, but that's exactly what I'm looking for. He's not, just the idea that he didn't do too much there was
don't
really
lose us
good.
the game like Levis did.
Don't lose us
exactly.
So
he was letting the game come to him.
We were still playing to win. Absolutely. We were still playing to win. He's still making some critical plays.
Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that Caleb played a good game.
No,
but the fact that he took care of the ball and did what he had to do is, that's good enough for me as long as we're winning these games. And what I do think is now that we're 1-0, we're going on the road against in prime time against a really good Texans team that was in the playoffs. I'm expecting to see the playbook opened up because we got some house money now. We can budget for an L this week. I'm not saying you should ever want to lose or you should ever expect to lose, but if you're going to lose a game, this Sunday night is not a bad game to lose.
Well,
because you're not going to win every game.
I'll tell you this much about this game Sunday, Easy. So quiet as kept. Quite frankly, I have the Texans being either a number 1, number 2 seed in the AFC. I have them in the AFC title game. That's how legit this fucking team is.
Oh,
from top to bottom, defense, offense, especially. This team is a playoff contending, possibly a Super Bowl contending fucking team. As great as they are, and if there's any inclination or any chances that we could even win this game or make it a game, we got to control the clock by running the ball, and we got to keep the fucking ball out of CJ Stroud's hand because he's proven already in year 2, he's one of them. He's one of those goddamn quarterbacks.
We need to run the ball.
One of the best in the game. So and Diggs and Tank Dell and Nico Collins. Our secondary is going to be battle tested for sure in this fucking game. So
I don't want to see any more stupid penalties on offense either, holding on a 1-yard run. Come on, man. I don't want to deal with any of that shit again.
We're going to get shit like that because the offensive line wasn't playing together the whole preseason.
Listen, we're going to have to hold Will Anderson. We're going to have to hold Danielle Hunter. It's going to have to get caught. Some of them holds, I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm not even mad about that because had we not held him, he was going to fucking kill Caleb. So, no. We're going to have to do some holding. Not the whole game.
If they're going to hold, they better not get caught. That's all I could say.
We
I'm not expecting
at them, so we can't give them the advantage of fucking get on the edge and get to Caleb. We run the ball towards their direction and redirecting them, then we'll have a chance. But
I also think that this is where we get to see if our defense is good enough to hang with some of the big boys.
Yeah, and depending on how we lose is how I'll feel. But if we lose 27-24, okay, I feel stuck to lose, but I'll feel. But if we lose 30-3, and that means our offense wasn't moving, then I'm not going to feel good about that loss. I'm realistically, after week 4, we haven't seen Caleb Williams taking significant steps, big steps. I'm going to start to panic a little. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If he's still
I'm not
looking
gonna
like by
panic,
week
but I'll
4,
be
still
upset.
looking like this in week 1, I'm going to start to raise my eyebrows and get worried and be like, shit.
Look,
Listen,
no, I'm
the
only
one
going to
thing we
panic
don't want
during
to
the
do
game.
is we don't want to get into a shootout with this team because this team has experienced, high-powered offensive players.
I don't think we're going to get
Joe
into a
Mixon
shootout.
is still one of the best running backs in the league that we have to stop the run. If we can't stop the run, then C.J. Stroud is going to have a fucking field day with us. And the play action that the Texans run, they looking to air that bitch down the field. And C.J. Stroud, as great as Jalen Johnson is, and he is the best damn corner in the NFL to me, C.J. is not scared of throwing his goddamn direction. He's throwing over there. If Stephon Diggs is over there, he's throwing over there. He ain't gonna go away from Jalen. He's gonna.
Well, let's hope that he doesn't have the time to do it. Let's hope we can get home. You know,
I need
want
Tez
to
to
see
have a
5
big game.
sacks.
Tez have to have a big game, man. He gonna have his hands full with who's the guy? Tunstall, the tackle for the Texans.
Larry Tunstall.
He's a damn good one too, man. So Tez is gonna be lined up against him for the most part in that game. I need Tez to win that 1-on-1 sometimes.
Yep. And hopefully we get more of Jervon like breaking through the line, getting beating his double teams. I do want to go through the schedule real quick, just to get my picks on the record, just so people know. So like if I'm saying, just so if I say, oh, I totally picked that team, I could prove that I picked that team because we have the records. And I did pick the Bills to beat the Dolphins. If anyone watched Chicago Clubhouse podcast, you'll know that I picked the Bills to beat the Dolphins. Niners at Vikings. I picked the Niners to beat the Vikings even without Christian McCaffrey. I just think that the Vikings, like they're going from playing the Giants, who are the worst, to the Niners, who are one of the best. So I think the Niners will win. Seahawks at Patriots. Patriots coming off a win, and it's in New England. This game, I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think, but I do think Seattle has the edge.
Yeah.
The Giants at the Commanders. I got the Commanders because I think the Giants are horrible. Chargers at Panthers. Chargers because I think the Panthers are grotesque. Horrible.
I think the Giants might be worse than the damn Panthers, to be honest with you.
They might be. It's pretty bad.
So
They're both.
They're going to be competing for the number 1 pick. So
they really are. Daniel Jones
for it
so
easy.
Bad.
The Saints going into Dallas to play the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys. Cowboys look good. It's September. The Cowboys look good.
If they were playing New Orleans, I would probably pick New Orleans for that game. But they in
Dallas.
Of course,
while Jordan Love is healing,
they're fucking losing easy. Don't say nothing else. They're losing.
I hope so. They got the Colts coming to town, which isn't exactly like the biggest challenge in the world.
Listen, don't sleep on Anthony Richardson now. Don't sleep on Richardson. He had a strong ass arm, man.
No, he could throw. He could throw.
We're gonna see him next week. So.
I don't know. I don't trust. I
don't
trust Richardson to run the offense yet. I just don't. I'm taking. I think it's a coaching battle, and I think LaFleur is a good coach. So I'm angry about it, but I'm taking Green Bay to get a win. They don't fuck
crazy.
No,
I'm not picking them.
Look, hopefully I'm wrong. I'm taking Green Bay like 2017 in a very normal, aggravating game. But hopefully, again, look, I want the Colts.
Willis ain't scoring that many points.
Throwing the fucking ball.
Ain't scoring that many points.
Throw Armstrong, but I don't think they will.
He's easy. Let me tell you something. He's been in the league 3 years, ain't thrown a goddamn touchdown yet. That should tell you something.
Willis is not. He's going to struggle.
Well, he's going to get benched for Sean
Clifford.
The
Colts' defense is a little better than people are letting up, man.
I think they're going to bench him. I think they're going to bench him in the second quarter, and Sean Clifford
after the third turnover.
Oh shit! Who's the other backup? Who's the other backup for them green bastards?
Clifford. I think it's Clifford.
Oh hell,
not the big red dog.
He just as bad too. Hell, it don't matter.
Man, I hope they don't have Clifford the big red dog. That'd be terrifying. Can't stop him. Like, how are you going to stop that guy? He's a dog.
He's literally eating our players.
Yeah, I mean, like,
he's like
eating the players. So
he could eat the players. He's probably about the size of like a fifth of the field. Yeah, no, I just don't want to deal with Clifford. But anyway, this is what we talk about on the show. The Browns at the Jaguars. Both teams coming off of frustrating losses. I kind of like the Browns in this one.
That defense is listen. That defense is still top tier, and Myles Garrett is gonna he is gonna eat Trevor Lawrence alive, man.
It's a battle of two former Clemson quarterbacks in Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. Yep. I like the Browns in this one. I think the Browns get the win.
In the Sunshine State.
Interesting game. Yeah, Sunshine State. Jets going into Tennessee to play the Titans. I got the Jets winning this one. I think that they'll bounce back. They had a tough
Rodgers
draw
still
going.
sucks shit. Rodgers look old as fuck. He look worn down. He won't be the fucking reason why they win that game. Oh,
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about Aaron
Okay.
Rodgers anymore.
I don't either.
He doesn't hurt my feelings anymore. He can't hurt me. He's in the AFC. He can't hurt me. I don't give a
I don't
shit
care
about
if
Aaron
it
Rodgers.
was. I wish we had his ass on the damn schedule because I want to whoop his ass. That's how much I hate that.
I don't wish we had him on the schedule because every time we play him, he beats us. But
Not this time.
Be careful what you whisper, Mr. Chicago. You see that
Not this
motherfucker in the
damn
Super
time.
Bowl.
You can
You
fucking
see that
book it.
motherfucker in the Super Bowl.
The
Hey, look.
Jets ain't going no goddamn Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? They
Look,
got.
all I'm
They
saying about
may
the
not
We're
even
not
make
going to
the
Super Bowl
playoffs.
this year.
all I'm saying about the Jets is that they have had a very tough draw for week one, going into San Francisco, playing against the hungry ass 49ers, who lost the Super Bowl in overtime, who really did not lose anybody on that defensive side of the ball. Like, they had a tough first game.
Guess
Like,
what?
that's
Easy.
as hard a first game as you're going
We
to
play
get.
San Francisco in the Bay too, and I bet you we look better than the fucking Jets do against them. I can bet
Sure.
you that much.
No, I agree.
We'll
Again,
see.
they had a tough draw going on Monday night to the defending NFC champs, who are like so desperate for a win, especially after watching a whole week of football, like with the Thursday night through Sunday. Like the Niners were hungry. They
Well,
wanted
listen,
it more.
you
There was
you
no
play,
way.
You play
to
the
get
hand you
rid of
dealt, man. You can't
it?
get mad at how it's shuffled. Goddamn, you got to play the hand you dealt. That was their first goddamn game.
No,
Too
I know,
bad for
I
them.
know. Believe me, I'm well aware. And but that's also why I'm saying I think against the Titans it's going to be a lot different, and I think they're going to just smoke the Titans like a chicken McNugget. Buccaneers
what else
at
we got?
Lions. I actually really like this game. This is a good game.
I got Tampa Bay winning that game by a close one.
You got Tampa winning close.
Yep.
I got the Lions winning close, but it's a good one. It is a really good one. Look, I think Baker is in the upper half of quarterbacks in the league, for sure.
Looking
saw
at
this
his numbers
motherfucker-
listen, last
He
year
had the best fantasy day of all quarterbacks. So
Look,
he
But
did.
look,
He
what's his
definitely
career?
did. Him,
He's won
Lamar
2 playoff
Jackson,
games with 2 different
Lamar
teams.
Jackson and Mahomes.
Josh Allen.
No,
Josh
he's not.
Allen.
He's
Those
not
are
Josh
four
Allen,
best
Mahomes, or
quarterbacks.
Lamar Jackson, but he's really, really good. And look, I saw this motherfucker go to Green Bay late in the season against the Packers and put up a perfect passer rating. Right? This is the guy who kind of turned the Browns around. They were bad. Baker got there, and then they were good. Sure, Myles Garrett had a lot to do with that too, but like
And
he
Nick
played
Chubb,
well
too.
with him. Yeah,
And
Nick Chubb.
Chubb
Yes, of
should have
course.
fucked me too.
Of course,
But
but you were.
I would say
he won-
Baker's played
He's
better.
won 2
with Tampa
playoff games
Bay.
with 2 different teams.
Yeah.
I
I don't
like
like
Baker.
Baker, but he's played a lot better with Tampa Bay. I'll give him that.
He's good. I think he's pretty
Yeah.
good. He might be like top 14 or something. But
Yeah.
then Raiders at Ravens. I got the Ravens just destroying the Raiders.
Now that's gonna be a blowout.
I think that's going to be a blowout.
That's not gonna even be close. I don't even think the Raiders even touched the end zone, but maybe one time in that game.
The Raiders had on record statistically the saddest punt in the history of football against the Chargers on a 4th and 1 with like 8 minutes to go when they're down by 1 point. They punted,
on the
hoping their
43.
defense could stop them. I think they were at the 38, 39 yard line, and they
No,
punted.
it's like the 43.
43,
Still
okay,
pretty
yeah.
bad. Still pretty bad, but they wanted
Yeah.
to pin them inside the 10, which they did. So the coach is like,
But why
hey,
not go
that-
for a field goal right there though?
that-
Like
No,
Or
they should have
just go for it on fourth down.
Give it to,
or go
you
for
know,
the fucking first down. You're down 1 point.
Yeah.
Like now Pierce
Again,
he
on the
probably felt
surrender
like
index.
he could
It
trust the
registered
defense to
as
do
the
anything.
saddest punt. The saddest punt on the surrender index, which is, I don't want to explain the surrender index right now. It's interesting, but it's okay. Rams going into Arizona to play the Cardinals. Interesting. How do y'all feel about Kyler Murray's comments about, oh, it's not my job to get the ball?
That was a very stupid thing for him to fucking say.
I think he said it. I think he
Quarterback
just misspoke.
who throws the ball to the damn player. That was
Well, his
not
job
like
is to-
Kyler Murray, but that was a very dumbass statement to fucking.
I think he just honestly, I like Kyler too. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I think he just misspoke. I think what Kyler meant to say was, look, my job is to put ourselves in position to. My job is to put our team in a position to win games. sometimes
don't-
if the guys aren't open, I'm not going to get them the ball because that's not going to help us win the
But
game.
he was wide open
Right,
though, and,
right.
and you
He
don't
was wide
miss.
Yeah, that was that
Listen,
one
this
play.
is your first pick in the goddamn draft. He was the #1 receiver in the fucking country for a reason. His father, who he mimics, who's a fucking Hall of Famer, by the way, you throw that goddamn boy that ball, man. Marvin Harrison Jr.,
Right. And
he wanted him already as a rookie. But you got to give him the goddamn ball, man.
I agree with Easy. I just real quick, Easy. I think, like you said, for the most part, just to piggyback off you a little bit, it's more like it's my job to get to the ball to the open receiver. It's not my job to force feed this guy and make sure he gets his touches. Now you're right. He was open on that one play, wide open, streaking down. But I mean, that was that one play. But bottom line, I think Harrison was kind of expecting. It's like I'm expecting more than 4 targets though in the game. At least get me double that. Get me 8 targets. And if I only
He's the
catch
number 1
2, then I
receiver.
only catch 2. So. But like I said, to Kyler's point, that definitely sounded bad. But I think for the most part, he's like, my job is just to get to the ball to the open receiver, the open player, and if it's you, great. But if it's not, then I'm just gonna throw it to who's open.
Then listen, Cricket. Listen to what you said. That's a better way of answering that question than to say it's not your job to get the ball to your fucking playmaker. That was just fucking asinine to say something. The way you just explained it and the way you expounded on that makes a lot more sense than saying it's not my job to get my fucking ball to the fucking receiver who the fuck you're supposed to be out there throwing to. Like,
I'm not about to sit there and judge Kyler forever. Like, look, they also had a tough draw going to Buffalo and playing. Look, that Buffalo defense just shit all over Miami in Miami.
They really did.
Arizona.
Look, they always give Miami hell though. Like Buffalo,
they do.
Miami.
But like,
go ahead, Easy.
But like they didn't. Like Arizona, like they held their own. They fought, they only lost by 6 to a team that everyone thought was just going to be far superior. Kyler didn't play great, but he didn't play horribly. And by the way, I like their game plan. Like they stuck with the run, they stuck with James Conner, and like they did okay. Now
they were up 17.
What'd you say?
They were up 17. So I mean, they
ended up blowing it because
they damn near had that game. Yeah, I mean,
Josh Allen just Josh Allen. Gas, man. You can't take your foot off the gas like
but Buffalo's got a much better quarterback, and that's not even a slight at Kyler. That's just Josh Allen is the number 2, number 3 quarterback in the league.
And I expected Josh to not even start off. I mean, obviously he didn't have a great game against Miami, but the way Buffalo is playing as a collective group, I would have expected them to actually look a little lost and out of sync right now, especially given you gave up Gabe Davis and you gave up Stephon Diggs. So I'm like, those are
I am a Gabe Davis hater. I'm a hater of Gabe Davis. And when I say hater, I don't mean I hate him. I mean, like, I think he's a system player in the sense. I think he was a product of Josh Allen elevating him. I mean, look, he got to the NFL. He's an NFL player, so he's very talented no matter what. Yeah. At the same time, I think that you'll see Josh Allen elevate a bunch of other guys this year. And
he damn sure didn't target Coleman not one goddamn time in this game. And I had Coleman starting.
They won by 21. Look,
he tried to get him one time.
Just
I saw one throw at him.
I think the Bills look better. The Bills look better than they've looked. I think the Bills look better this year than they did last year.
Addition by subtraction. Go ahead and finish these games, Easy.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and finish these games. Moving on. So I got the Rams beating the Cardinals because the Rams always do. No Aaron Donald, but they're still a force. The Bengals and the Chiefs. I mean, look, the Bengals are going to bring everything they have, but the Chiefs are still the Chiefs, and the Bengals always play badly early in the season, so I have the Chiefs winning this one probably by about 10, like 31-21. Ooh, bad game for the Bengals week 1. Steelers at the Broncos. I think, this should be an interesting game. The Steelers defense is ferocious. I think the Broncos are tough to beat at home in September. I think this one's kind of a push for me, but I do think the Steelers win. No, sorry. I think the Broncos win in a low scoring, like a 16-13, 2017 type game.
Really?
How do you feel about that?
Actually, the way TJ Watt was out there running like a goddamn like the damn bat out of hell. Bo Nix is in for a rude awakening, man. I don't see the Broncos beating the Steelers.
It's going to be tough. Yeah, it's going to be tough. But we'll see if they're able to run the ball, keep away from TJ. TJ is He's the MVP. Then we talked about the Bears game, obviously, because we're a Bears podcast. I think we're going to lose by like 10, and it'll be not the worst loss in the world, but I'm thinking like, like a 27-17 type game. Hope I'm wrong.
I was thinking something along those same lines, too. I think that we lose a game similar to that. We ain't giving up 30 points. Now, I can tell you that damn much for sure, but
I hope not.
I do think that we're going to lose this game possibly 24-17, maybe.
Yeah, okay. That wouldn't be the worst, but also losing is never fun. But oh man, if we somehow win this one, that'd be great. Oh man,
listen, man, we win this game and this fucking offense actually starts to click and score some points. Oh man, shit. I'm not looking at another. I wouldn't be looking at another loss until maybe like week 6 or some shit. Like we will be winning the rest.
Yeah,
of the
that would be very, very exciting. I'd be very excited.
I think if we win this game, for us to win this game, our offense needs to score more than like 24 points.
Yes,
like
listen,
we would
got to run the ball and we got to keep the ball.
We also might we'll need a special teams play too again. Which, by the way,
we're going to be able to do that.
Well, listen, we need Taylor to boot that bitch at the 1. I need the Iowa boy to put that bitch right there on
he had a good one.
Line.
His first one was really good. The Bears blew the coverage a little bit.
Yeah, but I need him. If we get the Texans down there, I like our chances to stop them and us getting a turnover and scoring a touchdown, defensive touchdown right there. I like our chances.
Bears are going to win this game 2-0. No, I'm kidding.
All right,
how about 2 safeties last week in the Broncos Seahawks? That was cool. All right, so then we got the Eagles hosting the Falcons on Monday Night Football. I think this is going to be a bloodbath.
About 10 or more.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look, Saquon makes such a huge difference for those boys. Like they're going to win.
Fucking huge difference.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
He makes such a damn huge difference. Like he is one of the best dual threat running backs.
I was such a Saquon fan on Thursday night. On Friday night. I was going so hard for him because Packers. Yeah, fuck Green Bay, and he really fucked Green Bay. It was great.
He should have fucked it. He got a hat trick, man. I love it. Listen, I love to see them bastards lose, and them to lose their goddamn quarterback for about a month or so. I'm happy about it.
Yeah, no, honestly, cool with me, and obviously, like. We're not hoping the young man is severely hurt. No one wishes that on another human being. But also, like, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm not happy.
I ain't crying no damn river about Jordan Love.
I'm not gonna cry a river about Jordan Love. Definitely not. Sure he's a good guy. Yeah. Oh, he's got the champion belt. I'm sure he's a stand-up guy. But
got our logo on there too, guys.
Oh, that's sick. Like that is really sick. Yeah.
That's dope.
So yeah, there you have it. There's Easy Does It. That's me, Easy, doing it with my shaky computer. And thank you guys for joining me. Always a pleasure, shooting the shit, talking some ball. And hopefully we're back here next week talking about our dub and maybe even talking about the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
And as always,
very thrilled to win the game.
Yeah.
As always, this has been, well, I'll let T-Nick tell you what this has been.
This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.